Hey there, comic book fans. I'm back again from the comic shop this week, wearing my Spanish Scott shirt with a solid 9 comics. A pretty good week. Not like last week's 12, but 9's a fair amount. Let's start with the top of the printer comics we got here. We've got Sarah Lone, Marancho. I guess that this one's only from a couple of years ago. But I kind of wanted to see this cover again, so I had it again. It's a little bit smaller than a normal comic. And of course, we've got Byrne and Austin, X-Men 134. This is the original. They just came with a facsimile of this. They've been doing facsimiles of all the Dark Phoenix saga, I noticed. But I've already got them from my youth, so I haven't been buying those ones. But I've had those two on the top of my printer all week to look at. I'll put them away and pick 2 more. Oh, I did get a freebie. I picked this Marvel Must-Haves. Free. Fantastic Four. It's just showing you some new things that are coming out. Oh, I think Fantastic Four, Storm, Wolverine. It's pretty thick, too. This must be like a 64-page book. All preview things. So I'll give this a read, preview some Marvel stuff. Why not? These free issues collect iconic stories, publishing the characters and comic book series at the forefront of pop culture. Okay. I'll give that a look. Here's the first one off my pull list. I don't remember why I put this one on my pull list, besides it interested me when I saw it on Final Order. Patrick Kindlin and Maurizio Rosenweig. Or is that Patrick Kindlin, Maurizio, and Rosenweig? I don't know. Let me see if we give it. I don't know if that's 4 people or 2. That's 2. Writer Patrick Kindlin, art Maurizio Rosenweig. Colors, Matteo Vattani. Letters, Jim Campbell. There's all the credits. An Image comic number 1. Oh, there's the back cover. Don't remember what it's about. I must have thought the art looked pretty good and liked the description, so I put the first issue on my pull list. We'll give it a read and see how it is. Then, of course, let's see. Bitter Root. The Next Movement, issue 4 of 5. Walker Brown, Green, Herms, and Atsuel. This is the one that takes place in the 60s. The first miniseries took place, or the first series took place in the 20s, about a family in Harlem who fight monsters and racism. I like the Sanford Green art a lot in this. He's a very good storyteller. It looks like he's using that sort of early 90s Image comics. What did I hear Terry Cavanaugh call it on his show recently? Focus panel style of storytelling. I thought that was a pretty interesting way to describe the early 90s storytelling. Focus panel storytelling. And then we've got a couple of Scott Koblish alternate covers. The Valorous Venom, issue number 8. And I guess this is, like their alternate covers, I guess it's just trying to make it look like an old comic. This is All New Venom, number 8. Is that the actual name? The Valorous Venom, I guess, is supposed to be an Amazing Spider-Man take. Oh, it's even got the cobwebs in the back. So I saw he like I said, I know Scott from back in my Marvel days in the 90s, so I like to pick up his alternate covers and stuff he does. So I got these. Black Cat Ed. I like that cover. Very Ditko. It looks like a cross between Ditko and Eric Larson to me. That's a weird little style he's got going there. Then the other one is The Strangest Teens of All, X-Men, Unto Them, A Revelation. This is just regular X-Men, number 19, Retrovisions variant. That's the name of it. See, right there. Retrovisions variant. I guess this one's looking a little Neil Adams, Jim Steranko era-ish. That's definitely a Neil Adams-ish Cyclops face there. I think it was Adams who did these diagonal panels inside, not necessarily on the cover, but inside. So maybe that's even more. But the pattern looks Steranko-ish. The rest looks Neil Adams-ish. So, like I said, I got these for the Scott Koblish covers, so they'll go in that collection. And we've got issue number 4 of Plague House, the haunted house story. I've been enjoying these covers, too, with half house, half person. About this sort of podcast crew. Oh, there's a nice haunted house. Podcast crew who explores haunted houses, but they're real haunted, and the ghosts want the lead podcast guy to get revenge for them on whoever killed them so that they can move on to the afterworld. So that's what ended up happening in this series. So now the podcast guy is all a mess. I'm not sure how many issues this is going. This is 4. They usually go 5. Let's see if there's a continued at the very end. I got to do this without spoiling it for myself. Let's see. The end. So this is the last issue of Plague House. I always like to do that, like look at that last panel down the bottom. I don't want to see the last panel, just see if it says the end or not. So this is issue 4 of Plague House. We got Null Hunter number 9. And who's doing Plague House? I didn't say. Michael W. Conrad and David Chisholm, it says down there. Oni Press. Then we got Null Hunter, Walsh, Vargas, and Carey. This is issue 9 of 10, I believe this is going. I don't think it... Someone told me that, but I don't think it actually says in the indicia. Sometimes it tells you. It just says Null Hunter number 9. Writing Michael Walsh, art Gustavo Vargas, letters design Becca Carey, flatter Laura Dragon. There's our credits there. This is like a 12 Labors of Hercules sci-fi telling. It's been fun. I've enjoyed it. It's been imaginative. Not going to tell you it's a great, but it's a solid B. And here comes Grimm, number 23. Stephanie Phillips, Flaviano, only one name, Enrico Renzi, up top. There's the letterer there, too. Let's see who's the letterer. Lettered by Tom Napolitano. There's our credits for Grimm. I've been enjoying, it's up to issue 23 now. This is the story about the Grim Reapers and the story started out as one of the Grim Reapers who, like, there's a whole bunch of them who go out and reap souls as they die. One of the Grim Reapers, a woman, was the star, but the cast has expanded since the beginning, so there's all sorts of storylines going on about the afterlife and such. Then let's see. Godzilla Heist. This is issue 5. I don't know if this is the last one. Written by Van Jensen, art by Kelsey Ramsey, colors by Heather Breckel, letters and design by Sandy Tanaka. Okay, should I sneak a look at the back here and see if we can see if this is the last issue? I think these usually go 5. Let's see. We're going to only look down the bottom. Page by page, the end of this heist. So I guess there might be more Godzilla heists after this one, but this is the end of this Godzilla heist. The end of this heist. And then the final thing we got is a facsimile of Fantastic Four number 50. I think I've gotten 1 through 7 so far, and 48, 49, and 50. This is the third part of the Galactus trilogy. First appearance of Silver Surfer and Galactus in this story. Both appeared in 48. Jack Kirby on the art and plotting. Stan Lee scripting it. I've just been having fun buying these Fantastic Four facsimiles. So here's even though I forgot to pre-order this one for some reason, they had a shelf copy, so I was able to get it. Now let me show you the latest Dreams of thing. Actually, it's not the latest. It's a little old now because I've been doing a whole bunch of them that I haven't gotten to show yet. Matter of fact, this one's from May 13th. Here's the date down the bottom. number 286. I'm getting up on 300. By the way, I finally decided what I was going to do for the 300th issue. I'm going to do a 300th cover, and then I'm going to do some alternate 300 covers where I take some early Dreams of Things covers when I first started them like 10 years ago and redo them. So the alternates will be like redos of some of my images. I came up with that as I was redrawing one for some reason. I was like, oh, that'd be cool. So there you go. I like the way that one came out. Woman with her big hat and two somber faces looking at her in her mod 60s dress. I think I like the way that one came out. Good stuff. And so far, I'm working on 10 drawings to get my next painting. I drew 10 9x12 drawings. Now I'm inking 10 9x12 drawings. I don't know which one is going to become a painting, but one of them is. But I don't know why I have to do 10 of them, but I seem to have to do 10 of them in order to get one right now. But I'll think by this time next week I'll have started another painting. We'll have to see. I wanted to do it after the 4th of July, so that's what I'm aiming for. All right, some comic books, some artwork, and you guys have a good week out there.